Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of first impressions. Some are going to be high-end and some are going to be drugstore. So let's get into it. So I picked up the Covergirl Clean Normal Skin Classic Ivory in 110. I've never tried this, so I figured I would give it a go. Alright, so I'm going to apply that to the skin. So I'm just going to be applying with my Real Technique Beauty Sponge. So let's try it out. It smells like old school foundation. Coverage seems pretty good. It seems to be covering up all my redness and all the healing acne spots. Let's see. You see the difference? That's pretty good for drugstore foundation, I think. Ooh, it covered the redness. So far, it's looking really good. You can still see some of my freckles, so I think this is medium coverage. It's definitely not full, but it's covering the redness on my face. It seems to have a nice glow to it too. Yeah, so I would say this is a medium coverage foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put on a second layer of foundation to see if it's buildable without looking cakey. And I'm trying to avoid putting concealer underneath my eyes just so it doesn't look cakey. It's definitely more on the luminous side because it isn't matte. Blend it on the ears. I like the foundation. I think it looks really nice. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comment section what you guys think about this foundation. So I don't have any new brow products to try out, so I just went and did my brows off camera. So now I'm going to be trying out the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Cream Concealer with Treatment Benefits. And I don't even know what color this is, so hopefully it matches. It does have like this little applicator. So I'm just going to apply it, I guess, like this to my eyes. Let's see how well this works. I've never tried any of their products. And I'm just going to be taking a small contour W07 from Slmissglam. And it's just a small contouring brush, but I use it for a concealer. So I'm just going to blend it out. I think the color is going to be okay. So it seems to be covering up the veins that I have on my eyes and any little like discoloration. You can see this one's a little bit more redder and this one's more my skin color. So they did pretty good on the color. I actually got it in an Ipsy bag. So, oops, I got that in my eye. So if you guys want to see like an Ipsy bag unbagging video, just let me know. So I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics by Pore Press Powder. This also came in my Ipsy bag, and I don't see the color on it, but it comes with this little sponge, and then the powder's in there. It has like this little banana color, so I guess it has this banana color, so I guess we'll see. Let's see. It definitely mattified the concealer, and the concealer is starting to crease, so it's definitely a concealer that you would want to set quickly. So I was looking for a crease shade, and I don't have any new crease shades that I haven't used yet, so I'm just going to be using this Bahama Mama bronzer. And I actually got this in one of the past Ipsy bags, and I really like the formula, and they blend out pretty easy. So I'm just going to be using any random fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to be putting the Bahama Mama bronzer in my crease. I just love the way it blends, and it's buildable, so if you want like an intense shade, you could probably just use this shade and use different types of pressures and get different shades with it. So I'm just going to be putting this lightly in the crease, and this is just going to help all the eyeshadows blend in, and it's going to give your eye a nice definition. That way your eyes look a little bit more like sunken in, you know. Ooh. So we're just going to be putting that inside the crease. See, and it just, that crease shade just makes your eye look more lifted, wider, and awake, while this one is just like a little bit smaller. Looks like I just kind of woke up. So we're just going to go in with the same color, Bahama Mama bronzer, and we're just going to be placing it in the crease. So now I'm going to be going in with this eyeshadow from E.l.f, and it's the Molten liquid eyeshadows, and it's this really pretty gold color, and it comes on like a little lippy applicator. I'm just gonna put it there. Ooh, E.l.f, look at that pigment. That is beautiful. Dang. Give it to me, E.l.f. All right. So I'm just going to be applying this to the eyelids, and I'm going to see if this dries down because I've never used this before. That is pigmented. It's not a straight up gold, but it's very pretty. That is gorgeous. I'm just going to be applying it to the other eye. Alright, I'm just going to see if it dries down, and if it doesn't, then I'll just put an eyeshadow on top of it. But it's really pretty. It's not a straight up gold, it's more like a champagne-y type of gold. Alright, so it's been a couple minutes, and it hasn't dried down completely yet. But just to be safe, so I make sure it doesn't crease, I'm going to be going over that eyeshadow with the Maybelline Champagne Fizz eyeshadow. And I'm just going to be using this Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to be packing it on top. And I'm trying to use a similar shade to this liquid eyeshadow, because the color is really pretty and I really like it, so I don't want to like change it. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to be going in with this Barefly highlighter. It has like a little martini glass on it, and it's in this shade Candlelit. I've never used this before. It comes with this little protector on it. And it looks like this really pretty champagne-y color, so I figured it'd match the eyes really well, and I've never used it, so. And it's a cream, so I'm just going to apply it to the high points of my face. It looks a little like chunky. Just gonna be taking my Real Techniques beauty sponge and blending it into the skin. So honestly, on camera it looks really beautiful, but in person there's like little chunky glitters in it. And when you're like pouncing it, like moving the product around, it's actually moving the foundation. And it's a little sticky. Like the foundation isn't sticky, but the highlight is sticky. So this may work for you, but it obviously, like, it didn't work for me. So I think I'm just going to be passing this along to my mom. Going back to the eyes, I'm just going to be using the Katy Kat eye mascara. This is the Katy Perry and Covergirl collection. I've never tried this, and it's in the shade Very Black. Okay, it's kind of a weird one. This is what the wand looks like. It almost looks like it's twisted, which is weird. Never seen a mascara like that. So I guess let's pop it on and see what we think. Okay, well, it's separating my eyelashes really nicely. I feel like it's also like making them really long. Do you guys see a difference? I like it, I like it. Going back in on the other side. Alright, I'm going to be going in with this Vasanti eyeshadow 2 brush. And going back in with the Hey Honey Trick and Treat Cream Concealer. And I'm just going to be concealing my under eyes. And I don't know like how much to put, so I'm going to start out little, because with some products a little bit is more. So I always like to clean up that where the eyeshadow is. Give it a little bit of like sharpness. Alright. So I like the concealer. It's definitely like a dewier concealer. It's definitely added coverage to the under eye and the foundation. And it has a brightening effect. So I have a little like really dark freckle, so I'm gonna see if it covers it. Alright, so I finished blending out the concealer, and it does crease. Like, it's already starting to crease, and it's only been on my eyes for like literally 10 seconds. So this is definitely something that you're gonna have to like blend out really quick. Blend, put powder in. So, and I think it's a medium coverage because you can still see the little freckle right there, and it's really dark, but it did cover up a lot of it. But so I would say it's more of a medium coverage concealer. So now I'm just gonna be going back in with the Bye Bye pressed powder with this Morphe I guess it's like a concealer brush, I don't know, but I feel like it'd be good for the under eyes, so I'm just going back in with that powder. Usually, guys, do you see it? So our under eyes are set now, and I'm going back in with the Katy Kat Eye Mascara in Very Black, and I'm just going to be applying mascara to my lower lash line. Oh, oh my god, it burns. Okay, don't get it in your eyes because it burns. Oh my god, my eyeball is literally watering. Alright, so we're done with the setting the under eyes, and we are putting mascara on. Now I'm just going to be using this random fluffy brush and the Bye Bye pressed powder, and I'm just going to be setting the rest of my face. So let's do that. We're just going to... The reason that we set our face with powder is so our makeup stays all day, no matter if you're sweating, you're at an amusement park, no matter where you are, your makeup should stay as long as it's a good setting powder. Another reason we set our face mostly if you're very oily, you should set your T-zone, which is basically your forehead and all the way down to your chin and your nose area, because if you're oily, your foundation and all of the makeup is gonna like slip and slide and start fading away. So it's just gonna help mattify it and help you have like, is this bronzer and blush dual. This is in peach and this is just a regular bronzer shade, and I'm kind of like skeptical because this is really like neon. So I'm just going to be taking a Luxie 524T, which is basically this kind of brush, and let me take a film does come on it, so just dunk my finger in that. So this shade seems to be more of a bronzer. Holy crap, that's buttery. Oh my god. Ooh, so we're gonna start with definitely a light hand. Let's swatch. The formula is like, it's so creamy, like it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we need to go light-handed. Dang! Like, you would think it'd be a powder, but it almost feels like a cream. Alright, so I'm going to start out with the blush. Going very light-handed. Just going to smile and put it on the apples of my cheeks. Okay. And then you could also just like blend it back into your hairline. It's going to give you a natural like flushed from within look, and it's just going to look a little bit more natural. So now I'm going to be going in with the bronzer shade with this crown brush, and it's a little bit more denser. So I'm just going to be going in with this bronzer shade, and I'm going to go in with a little bit light-handed because I don't know how much pigment is going to come on. Alright, so the last thing that we have to do is finish our lips. So I'm going to be using the Katy Kat Matte lipstick in the shade Purrsian Pink. This is what it looks like. I've never tried any of her lipsticks, and this is what the color looks like. I feel like it looked really good with this, and plus we already used the mascara, so why not use the lipstick? So I'm just going to be applying this. Alright. It's a very pretty color. Very matte. Alright guys, so this is going to be the end of the video. I think this first impression actually went really well. I liked everything but this highlighter. I personally don't like chunky highlights, and I just ain't about that life. But if you like chunky highlights, I would definitely recommend that you pick it up. I also am not a big fan of this peach blush. It's not my color, and it's too pink. However, the formulas are really, really buttery and nice. It's almost like a cream, and it's very pigmented. So if you do pick it up, I would definitely use a light hand. Oh, I really, really was impressed with the E.l.f. Molten liquid eyeshadow. I really liked it. I think it's really beautiful on the eyes. However, it does take a little bit of time to dry down. So if you're on the go and you're doing it really quick, I would definitely recommend putting an eyeshadow on top of it just to set it so it doesn't crease. The concealer was good. However, it creased. So, I mean, I'm going to have to use it a couple times just to see if I like it. But I think it looked really pretty. And the powder, I felt just made my face look really, really white because I'm already really white. So it kind of just made me look whiter. And I didn't really see a difference in my pores. So I guess I'm going to have to use it a couple more times to actually get the full effect. But other than that, I think that it went pretty well. If you guys have any questions, please comment down in the description. if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment section and I will do my best to answer them. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has commented on my videos. It really means a lot to me and I really appreciate it, so thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and share the video, and I will see you guys in my next video, and I love you guys. Bye.